Hey y'all, and welcome back to my channel. Today I will show you how to make this healthy, refreshing, all natural, no sugar added cabbage juice, which is also kid approved. And if it's kid approved, then you know it's good. Okay. You're going to need some red seedless grapes. When you go get the grapes, try to get the darkest ones that you can find in the produce section. The darker they are, the sweeter they will be. So keep that in mind when you go to the store. Grapes are a good addition to vegetable drinks because not only are they naturally sweet, they're also very nutritious. Give them a good rinse and you don't have to chop them up. You're going to need 2 ribs of celery. I always like to cut the tips of the celery off because that part tends to be a little bitter. So keep that in mind when you make your drink. You'll also need 1 Granny Smith apple. Apples are a must-have in juice drinks, especially the green ones because they are not overly sweet and they also have a nice tart flavor. They are nutritious, just like the grapes and the celery. So it's definitely a win-win adding in the Granny Smith. Now, don't forget to remove the core because apple seeds contain cyanide and you don't want to leave that in your drink. You're going to need 1 head of purple cabbage, or you can just use half if you want. I always like to rinse mine off really well before and after cutting. I did not remove the core. Okay, now the core does tend to be bitter. Like whenever we cook it, we always take the core out. Now in this case here, we want some nutrition, and a lot of that nutrition is in the core. So I always like to leave mine in. I only remove the stump and parts of the cabbage that had turned brown. It's up to you whether or not you want to remove the core. This, my friends, is the OG of juicers. Yes, I said that. We've had this juicer for well over 12 years and she has not failed us at all. This is a masticating juicer, aka a cold press juicer. She is going to extract all of the juice from the fruits and veggies by crushing and grinding them at a very low speed. And as a result, more of the nutrients are going to be preserved. Now, if you don't have a juicer, use a blender, and then you would just need a cheesecloth or a fine mesh strainer to strain out the juice after it is blended. I always like to start with the grapes first because they are soft and mushy and sometimes they take a little longer to run through the juicer. I did about 2 handfuls of grapes, and this is the amount of juice I was able to get, which is good if I must say so myself. Like, that is a really good amount. Then next, I will add in the celery and the apple. And then last but not least, I will add all of the cabbage to the juicer. This was extremely easy. This took less than 5 minutes to juice. The cleanup is always very quick and easy as well. I always like to detach this nozzle here to get out any residual juice. Then I will stir it all together to make sure all the flavors are well combined. I always like to drink my drink cold, so I will add some ice in here and drink this ASAP. Now, when you make yours, you don't want to let your drink sit too long because as it sits, the nutrients will begin to die. Y'all, this drink was amazing, like very nice, very healthy, nutritious cabbage juice. If you make this, you're going to be so amazed at how delicious it is.